So this is a very odd case. It's about the Andrews. They were a couple in their early, mid-60s. They had gone to a party on May 15th, 1970, reception. They took a wrong turn on Michigan Avenue, and they disappeared. They vanished off the face of the earth. The couple, they were relatively well off. They had driven to the Chicago Heritage Hotel for a cocktail reception for business. Everyone agreed they were in fine spirits and so forth. So at around 9 o'clock, Edward said he didn't feel good. He felt out of sorts. He was extremely hungry. He couldn't understand what was wrong with him. So they left the party around 9:30. They took the elevator. Everyone saw them take the elevator to the parking garage. The manager of the parking garage, this guy Edward Andrews, reported that he saw Edward staggering, and his wife was crying. She's begging him not to drive home. They'd take a cab or stay at the hotel, but he said, no. And he got in the car. It's a black and yellow old, so it would have been a relative sports coupe, 69 sports coupe. It's easy to spot, and he drives out. But on the way out, he hits the door of the parking garage, and he goes the wrong way on Michigan Avenue. So what police think he did was he realized he was going the wrong way, and he did a U-turn, and it was just a bit much, and he instead lost control of the car and plunged into the Chicago River at that point where there was, at that time, no guardrail. And the car disappeared down the river. The police did search the river. They found nothing. 10 years later, there was a full cleanup of the river. And believe it or not, only in Chicago. It produced 12 vehicles in that general 12 vehicles in that general area, but none of them were the yellow Oldsmobile. 14 years later, this, I don't know about this. 36-year-old guy said that when he was 13, he witnessed a couple being kidnapped by gang members who took him 40 miles outside the city to Green Oaks, and they robbed him and they killed him and they sunk him in a pond. And so the police went out there, they searched the pond. It was deep with muck. Anyway, they found nothing. They found what might have been the underside of a car, but they don't know how old it was. It was the right size, but there were no identifying marks. I mean, a whole car couldn't have vanished in just that many years. There would have been more than that. The park at the time when the couple disappeared was privately owned. It was used for water skiing. The Monday after the couple disappeared, their co-workers and family were concerned for them. They called the police. The police went to their home in Arlington Heights. It was a very beautiful property. Nothing was out of sorts there in the house. Everything was fine. Their stocks, their bonds, their credit cards, their money in the bank, nothing was touched. It was all as it was on the day they disappeared. Everyone who knew them, workers, family, said they were a happy couple. Background check showed really nothing unusual. They rarely drank. They seemed happy. They didn't gamble. They didn't know any bad guys. They were an upper middle class couple. It was Stephanie's second marriage. Her first husband had died. Edward, on the other hand, had been married 5 times before. Good gosh. But there was nothing unusual with any of them. A few days after that, police did find near the river, a place near the Lower Wacker Drive Bridge, where there were scrapes on a concrete pillar, some skid marks, but it really didn't lead to anything. They did search the river again. They interviewed 250 people who were at the reception. They dragged the river for 11 days. Really nothing they could find. Stephanie Andrews' brother, he went out and bought sonar equipment for the police to use, and it revealed nothing. And the case to this day